Welcome back to Roll for Coffee, where we let the dice and our little chip friend decide our coffee. We got a crazy fun episode for you today, so sit back, grab a nice warm drink, and let's get into it. First, we gotta figure out if this is gonna be hot or iced today. Looks like a hot one. All right, we broke the cycle. It's gonna be hot, so it's gonna be going in our Toledo home mug. I lived in Toledo for a long time in college, and it has great significance to me. Next up, let's figure out our coffee style. 5. Latte. Since we're making a hot latte, our coffee's gonna be Red Cedar Costa Rica Finca Dragon, a recommendation from Jeff here on the channel. It's a delicious coffee, and it's a local roastery. Next up, let's roll for our brewing method. 9. Pour over. Haven't made a pour over in a while, so let's get out all our tools and get this going. We're gonna break out the scale and measure this out to 22 grams. There's about 22 grams. Then we're gonna set our coffee grinder to the pour over setting. Spritz with a little bit of water, shake it up, put it into our grinder, attach the lid, and grind it up. Just look at that beautiful coffee. Now let's put together our pour over. Drop in our grounds and just embrace that beautiful coffee bloom. It's been a while since I've gotten to do one of these, and I just love the look of a pour over. Next up, let's see what kind of milk we're gonna be dealing with today. We got a 10. Tea. Our tea is going to be the cardamom from Ahmed Tea. I got this from a local marketplace. I love the tin. This tea is very similar to, say, an Earl Grey with a lot more spices to it. I actually was brewing this earlier today, so I'm not going to waste any of the tea. Going to add a little bit more. Add our hot water in here. Top the lid. With the magic of television, it's ready. Next up, let's see what flavor we're going to add to this. That's a 6. Lavender syrup. The Toddy Zero Sugar Lavender Pure Made Syrup is making an appearance again on the channel. The ancient Greeks used lavender to treat insomnia and to ease back pain. Hopefully it helps us too. We're gonna drop an ounce right into the drink. Next up we have our Wild Magic, and let's drop these right in. Looks like 12 and 19, allspice and lemon juice. Our allspice is going to be organic ground allspice by McCormick. This is actually great in marinades as well. Let's see if it marinades me. And then once again, we're using Nature's Nectar 100% lemon juice from Aldi. And we're only going to be putting a half ounce of that in the drink. We don't want that lemon juice to overpower the drink. And last but certainly not least, our topping roll. 4. Parsley. I got those good old green flakes. I got a spice tower from Costco not too long ago, so it's part of that blend. Just put it right on top, stir it up, and let's give this a try. I'm actually not super upset about how this looks. It kind of reminds me of a hot toddy. It actually smells pretty decent. The coffee's a little weird with the tea and everything else going on. I feel like this might clash a little, but we're gonna call this Get Better soon. Cheers. The lemon juice and the lavender are fighting. It seems a little medicinal with the tea to be used. I don't think the parsley adds a lot, but the coffee is very floral and it works with all the flavors going on. It is very reminiscent of a hot toddy. The allspice works with the cardamom tea. I'm actually really surprised at how well everything came together. I may use a little less lavender if I ever choose to make something like this again. It's very balanced, and I truthfully think the parsley doesn't really add anything. It just kind of gets stuck in my throat a little bit. It feels just like I made this because I was sick. It's not a bad thing, and I feel like it would be a good drink if I were sick, but I needed a little pick-me-up, minus the parsley. The initial sip, it's a little jarring, but as you drink it, it's just like a hot toddy. It's already making me feel better. This is one I actually recommend. It's soothing, it's comforting, warm, and join us next time for Roll for Coffee.